Hello everyone, thank you for joining me again. Now, you may be wondering why I've still got my helmet on, even though I'm off the bike. Well, one is that I'm ugly, and second, it's where my microphone is. But when we don't understand, the bike is leaning, but we are shifting all the weight to the other side. So we're counteracting what should be done. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But let's start from scratch. But let's just talk in general. Let's go in stages here. We're starting from the very start to understand the principles of keeping our bike stable. And that is by the weight distribution and following accordingly with the bike. See? If you put some music to it, I could be doing a boogie. But I'm not. So keep on listening. So what usually happens with new riders or inexperienced riders, i.e. back to biking, you've been off the bike 20 years, you've just got back on the bike and you go around your first corner and whoa, what's happening? You know, that doesn't feel right inside. So your natural reaction while the bike's leaning is for you to lean the opposite way. But when you lean the opposite way, the bike weight transfer wants to go that way to get round the corner, but what you're doing is straightening up, which is counteracting what the bike wants to do, and that is the bike wants to go round the corner, but you're straightening up through instinct, making the bike straighten up, and all of a sudden you've run wide on the corner and you're in a field with all the cows. Hello, Daisy. But the next principle is, what are we looking at? Because if we're going to look at something we don't want to hit, guess what you're going to hit? You've got it, what we don't want to hit. So we want to look where we want to go. Again, that's against our instinct. Our instinct is, we look at the danger and think to ourselves, I want to avoid that. But guess where you're going to end up? You're going to end up in that field. You're going to end up wrapped around that tree. Let's keep practicing at a steady pace and understand, looking where you want that bike to go, that bike will go there, providing we have done the appropriate planning before the corner. So let me explain that. As you can see, I have chosen to be a motorbike instructor as my profession and not an artist, and obviously you can see why, because I'm more better at talking about any old shit than drawing, even though I'm very fond of that road. Anyway, we're going to go through the standard procedure as if it's maintained properly, which it's probably not. And as we approach this corner, we can see our limit point. Now, the limit point is the furthest interrupted view we have of the road ahead, or it's where the tarmac meets the verge. So in this case, our limit point here would be midway round the corner, which is here. So when we're here, the limit point will be here. Obviously, as we go round the corner, progress round the corner, that limit point will open up. But we're still at an early planning stage. So you can go and practice for yourself on the road. That is why I do these videos, because I want to help people that struggle to ride in every area, from basic to advanced level. But the purpose of me being there for you is being able to continually assess your riding and make improvements along the way. We've set a goal before the ride, we've set an objective, and we've also had a look where we want to end up at the end of this session. And I will continually assess my teaching method, your learning, to the lesson as a whole, and see where we are progressing through the lesson, because, of course, you're paying me, so you want to get the best bang for your buck, and me, being a good coach, I'm always continually looking to develop my own teaching compared to your learning. So if my teaching isn't getting through to you, I need to quickly think on how to adapt that so the information will get through to you. because that's all it is, transfer of learning. You know, I've got the knowledge to pass over to you, so I need to make sure it sticks like shit. And usually that is wet it up a little bit, but we'll pretend you're not wet behind the ears, and we'll continue from there. So, yes, hopefully you understand the principles of me talking. If not, then please follow my ride. Hell yeah!